What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Everyday Oracle, where I aim to inspire. I'm here to remind you exactly how powerful you are by adding the science. We're talking about the metaphysics behind the energy and the tarot cards because I love it. Damn, I meant to wait until the camera was on. I was shuffling my sacred geometry deck and cards started falling out. And that shit is so addictive. Like, I can't stop because it's so amazing to me, the synchronicity every time I get to pulling these cards. So Spirit was like, all right, since you greedy, go ahead and get the first layer down. So you can see a template of what we gonna be talking about today. We just gonna go with the flow. The first card that came out, Divine Feminine, which again, this is for everybody that stumbles across this particular video. I'm, I guess, focused on Divine Feminine because that is the energy that we need to be in to be stepping into this new golden age, tapping into our compassion, our loving nature, our intuition, our magic. The number one card out, number 31. And it says magic. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. Again, I'm here to remind you that you are magic. Because, I mean, tarot can be very therapeutical. Or therapeutic. Is that the word? I mean, it's kind of like affirmations to go somewhere, to be able to listen to someone tell you exactly what you thinking, what you feeling, telling you your story. Most people stumble across it when they need answers, usually because they heartbroken. Shout out to my Instagram followers that are subscribed and are watching this, because although this is a collective general spread meant to reach as many people that I can touch energetically, I got you in mind, girl. You know who you are. One of my sisters on Instagram asked me to do this because, I mean, collectively, Divine Feminine, which again is just your maternal aspect, the feminine nature within all of you, whether male or female. But we as a collective have been feeling it for millennia, for real, for real. Let's not go back that far. But the last year, 2019 and 2020 has been definitely like a breakdown of any karmic relationships, shit that we can't take into these next couple years in the Aquarian age. We hitting the air sign element for about the next 150, 200 years. They reign supreme in the air sign. So shout out to my Geminis, Libras, and Aquariuses. Why is the air so important? Because that's communication, methodical thinking, information for the second card, which is communication. Shout out to Gemini, the reigning sign of communication, which is my sun sign. Now, as long as we balance, communication can be good. But when we aren't balanced, communication can shut down. Air signs tend to, not want to show their emotions, And I know it so well. But since I'm a Scorpio moon, homegirl is flooded with emotions for real. Consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multi-dimensional aspects that show up, so that we can include them in our reality. You are the sun in your own solar system. So yeah, you are the god of your reality. Consciousness, though, is being aware that there is a higher, greater power, the collective consciousness, the one. And we need to tap into that to become the one, to become our best self, to reunite with soul source. That's kind of how this card looks right in the middle. So why did I just think of the Matrix? Okay, so for those out there who haven't seen the Matrix, you're going to have to go watch that because I make a lot of references. Third card out was communication. As soon as I said 3, I reminded myself the number 3 is all about understanding. And that's what we need to effectively communicate. We need to be able to listen without prejudgment. You know how they say sometimes we just listening to respond and not listening to hear. And this is all channeled, because obviously I'm speaking to myself. Communication. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart. Through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange through the feminine nature and masculine nature, which you can see right in the middle there, that conjoined feminine and masculine sign. When it says be open to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart. And I said it again. I can't say the word heart. I've been trying to block it off so much. Heart. Alright. To run. Let's try it one more time. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart. The first thing I thought, though, was a light code. Information that comes from the sun, the stars, the moon. Those light codes activate a piece of DNA with us that lies in our cells. Our souls remember who we are. They remember everything from the Akashic. We, again, need to tap into the collective source, our higher source consciousness, beyond the ego. And we can reach that. The more I go into meditation, the deeper I go. That, I believe, is the true prosperity, spiritual wealth. Although, for it to come up underneath the magic card is great. Because I believe in magic for real. And I know that we create our own destiny. We are our co-creator. And I was telling Babe, I look at this, a lot of cards with that dot right in the middle. It just looks kind of like a breast to me with the, the milk. Oh, the nuds of the milk inside the gland feeding us, cosmic energy, birthing. Everything we do is, thought births things. Things become alive based on the thought. Prosperity is recognizing what we've birthed. Thank you. Sorry for that interruption. I got babies and I love them. So, prosperity, 36. The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, heart, mind, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. And again, my first thought when I seen it was spiritual currency, being rich in information, knowledge, understanding, wisdom, love, joy. All of those colors, look at that, it's a burst of colors. It's beautiful. Light codes, lighten up. And in the middle, crown chakra, right in the middle of our spread. This is the doorway in and out. We got to activate the Kundalini energy, which I'm doing that's all I be thinking about every day, is activating that Kundalini energy. That is the power that drives the vehicle, the Merkaba. That is our internal gateway home. Through the crown chakra, and we receive information to it, and it's number 7, I see. The crown chakra, the frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Ooh, I love that. Light codes. See? I didn't even read this before. Again, the synchronicities. Something about prosperity, although they didn't say anything about light codes, but when we talking information, that's how light travels. That's how the fiber optic cables work. They bring the cable and the internet to us through, bits of light. Information is coming through light through those cords. Realization pops up underneath communication. Effective communication can help you realize a few things. So, realizations number 37, 10, 1, endings and beginnings. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. That's what I said, people. Getting back to our higher selves through the consciousness, through the crown chakra that comes underneath it. Next to it was realization. Interpreting the light codes that we receive into the energy. I mean, again, after a while, yeah, shit happens. But after a while, we have to stop looking at what happens and we have to start analyzing why. We have to reclaim the authority over our lives, over our choices, over our mind. What did I say? That came right after realization, which was, again, number 10, authority. Number 10, love synchronicities. Looks like a fidget spinner. It's basically getting authority of those thoughts and those actions, like, okay, stop fidgeting, stop fucking twirling, and let's focus. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. That is the realization. That you gotta be both. I've been writing about that on my Instagram page all for the last week or so. Balancing the divine feminine and masculine within. That communication card had its symbol. The yin and yang in, the six-pointed star. Basically, the feminine and masculine natures. Balanced. They become one. They become the, two-dimensional version of the Merkaba. You add some light and energy and power behind that shit, and then you start making it more. Then you get the more dimensions. Get up on out of here with that light vehicle body out here. Woo! I'm starting to feel it up the spine, and makes sense because the next card after authority was alchemy, underneath consciousness and crown chakra. Hey, number 8. After 7, which was the crown chakra. I love when cards line up. Again, I already knew it then when I started the video, but then once I start reading it, the synchronicities pop out. Alchemy. Look at all that beautiful yellow and orange coloring. That's just solar and sacral chakra. The power comes from there. It says the frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. Transmutation, baby, is taking those negative feelings that we've been feeling and turning them into light. Like they said, turning them into positive joy, emotion, to fuel our passions. Some people, they get hurt and you would never know it. They take it on the chin, keep their head held high, and they keep stepping. Me, with my Gemini, old soft, Scorpio moon as Libra scale rising, I want to share my shit. I wear my pain as a badge. I don't give a fuck who find out. I can tell you my deepest, darkest stories because I know there's someone out there that can benefit from hearing it. We are empowered when we hear other people going through things that we have or worse, because it lets us know we can make it. I exercise my throat chakra, and again, my birth chart is different than everybody else's. This ain't everybody's calling. My calling is to use my stories as a way to enlighten. Again, I got a website that I started. It's called eyeaimtoinspire. Details will be in the description box, or right now, again, this is all about you. This ain't even about me. I'm not even trying to add no plugs right now. Spirit just want to use me by using my throat chakra. But we all are oracles in our own way. If you watching tarot, I recommend you get a tarot deck, an oracle card deck, something. Because you are the alchemist. Again, you are the sun. You are the God, the solar system of your own life. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. And to close it on out, underneath the deck was Universal Love, number 44. And ain't that what it's all about? That's what Rumi said. We're all love. No, he said everything is love. We are just the pieces. There you go. The collective. Add us together and we are universal love. That's why I said, well, you know, I could never be in a religion. Well, I was at one point, don't get me wrong. But after studying and after, you know, free thinking thought, you get the one, I don't know. There's no box that I can put my spirituality in. I just feel like once I claim one, then that excludes something else when God is all. Look at all of those rainbow colors coming together to flower. Okay, calm down. Universal love. The frequency of universal love activates the connection that we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Becoming one, baby, which is 44, number 8, the infinity sign. Ride the wheel and the wave until you can't ride it no more. It said everything is in the wave. You are the particle, become the wave. Collective consciousness. Tap in. I'll see you there. See you on the next one.